Možda si potišao muziku, ne čujem misli svoje.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Ah, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawman who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell. It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Spring.
Sad lovimo Billy the Kida. Šta? Oh, sensitivity.
I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha.
Dobro.
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
No. No. Nema ni brzo trčanje. America. Press.
You heard Pat. You need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Ma da, brate, nemam ja izbora. Da ih pitam.
Stay with us.
Aha, ništa. Dobro.
Was it
Oh,
Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast.
Aha, sad imam brzo trčanje. Mogu po njemu da još.
Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
Fire at will! Spread out, goddammit!
Ćao, Darko.
Come on! Get them from there coming from the
I
rear!
decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just what I did.
Aha, na Q usporavam vreme. A, gle ovo, ba to.
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension,
Covering fire!
Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Uf. Dobro. Ajmo sprint. Op, op, levo, desno, levo, desno. majk ti. America! They took our jobs! Znači, Apex Legends. Šta je sad, brati? Idemo, 5 poena. Šta ono rekao? Stisnemo. Aha, tu treba.
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off.
Pa, nije teška igra, ali meni iz nekog razloga jako loše radi. A ne mogu sad da namještam to. Kao imam sliku i... opa. Uf. Dakle sad, you can avoid little... Dobro.
It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
Aha. Izbjegao sam metak. Maj, ti vrate mili. Aha, imam kill. A daj umri, brate mi.
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed.
Znači iz nekog razloga me oči bole od ove igre, brate.
A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
O, 2 metka sam imao ne. Sreće pa nemaju bombe. Ko znam, možda ima rudara tu, baci C4 brate. Neka zovem, dinamit brate.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
No šta?
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house.
Watch your flank!
Their numbers in half.
Ne znam zašto im
But that just
pucam u
made
noge
the ones
bre.
that were left twice as mad. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo.
Vidi ovo. Ne, moj kauboj.
It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house. And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear. I passed
Oh,
Dirty
good morning.
Dave. And upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Bowdry.
You think you can kill me too? How about that? Huh?
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of.
Where'd he come from?
Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Billy's worth $500, dead or alive. I can keep this up all day. I think I got one.
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Can't hear you.
That's when Charlie got hit. They're catching us in a crossfire, shouted Billy. Get to the other side.
Where'd he come from?
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatling, Billy shouted. Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention. He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then.
Those poor sons of bitches are
Many
done
would have
for.
fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing with you.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Najviše
Please call me Silas.
sam čujem šta ispričao.
Now, where was I?
Vidio ga. Vidio ga. Majko li ti je. Pa, volim da igram Wargame Red Dragon i Battlefield 6, to mi je onako nešto zadnje što sam igrao. I evo rekao da isprobam ovo. Šta me sad ispričao, da idem gore, gledajte. Znači, Wargame Red Dragon. Opa. I Battlefield 6.
Making my way past a passel of fallen folk.
Ma šta sam im radio?
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired
A ja, gledao se dva pištolja, a ja.
And just when I thought I was done with them, more of these
A
hapless
ja,
brats
gledao,
would pop
sad
up.
dok reloada 3 dana be. Aha, imam nešto novo da otključam. O, Red Dead Redemption, idem. Reši. Kakav cringe.
Finally, I had the stables within my reach.
Ništa ulovio nisam.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir.
Pat Garrett i Billy the
Backstabbing
Kid.
bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Mnogo.
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Kako sad ovo? Keep your enemy in focus using mouse. Dobro. Dobro.
And that you killed him. In a
Ross.
fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables. And stepped inside, and last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid. It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after. He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too. My first order of business was finding a firearm.
No važno što ću čitati ovo, brate. Nešto sam našao.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun. I saw Billy through the window. and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy?
Tiži bre, jebem ti.
Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing.
Ne moraš da nema ni šajnja od...
Huge ruckus. Guards were everywhere looking for him.
Can't let the kid get away.
A, sa 2 komada idem.
Anybody see him? Kill him all.
No, gde ste bre?
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell.
Middle-age that sucker.
The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
How the hell did the kid escape? Show him how to die! Can't have gotten far. Gotta be around here somewhere. Billy broke out of jail. You know you can't beat me.
Violence is not the answer.
Check the windows, lock the door.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever gonna find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
Where'd he get you?
Bak 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 bak.
You! But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
You fools won't go to hell.
He's in town somewhere.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and color. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
I don't get paid enough for this.
They're shooting in the street.
You won't get away with this. Let's do this. Get your headstone.
There's children here.
Don't let him get
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. Rising too high, if you ask me.
Can't hear you. Get out here. I'm fine.
Kako bre promašiš ovo?
Surrender yourself.
Šta bre ja da se predam? pištolj imam. Ćao.
You're threatening the lives of innocent people.
Ne, nešto sam još nešto. Gdje sad, brat? Lako naći, brat.
Damn town's going to hell in a handbasket.
Šta sad?
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
Tamo da uzmem shotgun, brate, ili u... No shotgun.
Got that son of a bitch!
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town.
There he is!
I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No. Because they all thought I was Billy,
Kome bre kida, brat?
and all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to
Znači,
put me
a
down.
vidi ga gdje je smrad.
He was already a mean son of a
Ja,
bitch, but
sad
he was
ćete
doubly
ubiti.
pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun. Anyway, it was me or them, and the only way forward led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt, and I had no choice but to play them.
Tako.
We're gonna be shit back his back.
Pratim, jel?
Don't let him get away! Show yourself, coward!
Sad ću, sad ću.
You're dead!
Ali gdje si, brat?
You can't hide from over your head! And the women off the street! Arm yourself! How the hell did he get away? We can take him! God damn you! I'm putting you down!
Molim vas, gore gdje je jebeno.
I got this! We're gonna be in deep shit when that gets back! You're dead!
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved
Ničko,
your ass,
brate, ničko.
taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said.
Hello, Bob.
Let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He
Sad će
intended to kill
pogodim
me,
debelog
and I
u
knew I
pupak.
had no choice but to defend myself.
No šta? Sjeba me debeli vez. Ajmo ponovo.
Some say I
Jebem li
fought
ti.
unfairly, but they weren't the ones looking him in the
Nisam
eye.
uspio pupak da ga zeknem.
Pat Garrett gunned down
Yes.
Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Ruales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh,
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for old man Clanton. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there! There!
I did my best to help those poor passengers.
Had enough!
Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often do. They would appear in great numbers from above,
You
raining
vidiš šta
down
ih je,
lead
brat.
on their hapless enemies' heads,
Ju vidiš šta ih je.
making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle. but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force. See, at the time, I was still pretty green, but often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first.
Hard to hit a moving target.
Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up. Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim. Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
Hard to hit a moving target.
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this?
No one will ever find you here.
I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going. And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know. And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with
Here
it.
idemo, evo i dinamit.
That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds.
Shoot that running son of a bitch!
It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
Idem.
I yelled out at the top of my lungs, "Clanton, I'm coming for you! A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me.
Yeah.
Not if I was to find and kill Ringo.
Ma vedi che te.
I needed to get that old man off that gun.
Nauč. Nije to malo definitivno bliže.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon.
Ja, moguće sam da ovdje došao i ovdje padne.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Don't let that son of a I don't know how you lived this long.
Moguće. Kako si jak, brate. Brate mi. Sad u lup s umiranjem. Opaj vidim. Skinuo sam helta, ali nije to dovoljno. Dobro. Majku ti tvoju.
One of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
Ok, bravo, idemo.
A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why. But first I need to tell you about the cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious.
Earth's coming!
Get ready, boys. Curly Bill took charge of the cowboys upon the old man's demise, and after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge. So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil. Wyatt and Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was. There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the cowboys identified each other. I was beginning to wish I had one myself. But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed. And that's what drove me forward.
Možda?
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cap.
Earp wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have taken him.
That Lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Imao shotgun.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
Is that what you call it? Being loyal? Well, to get to that loyal friend, I had to pass by some buzzsaws as big as a man.
Ti si pošao.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot. Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
Vidi ga.
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
Show 'em how to die! Kill 'em all! Sorry, son!
Idiot.
There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
Dobro, peki šta dalje, bet? Vidi ovo, za malo da poginimo.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand. Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
Time to dance with the devil!
Nije. A će ovo da bude zajebano sad. Njega ne možeš ubiti, bet. Njega najbolje da vijem sa dinamitom, bret.
Hiding like a scared little puppy!
Sam sam sebe digu vazduh. Aj ponovo. Samo s pištoljima.
Wanna play hide and seek? Come on, kill that annoying son of a bitch! Sand showing up here all by your
To je ovo fora, bret.
Come on out, son! We'll kill you like a little warger! Why is he still standing?
brate,
Brocious
više.
gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Sorry I had
This
to ruin the
pošao.
legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true.
Slezim.
Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo. I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did. I knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant, and hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick. As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits, and put a generous price on his head. Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape, and that's where I thought I'd find him.
Skinut ću te majke.
It makes me nervous standing so close to all these goddamn barrels of gunpowder.
My late father pointed out to me more than once.
Come after us.
God made men.
You don't light up a cigar.
Samuel
we're
Colt
fine.
made them
Yeah,
equal.
besides, George is up there on the rocks with that rifle of his. Nothing gets past him.
Who the hell is that?
Don't let him get a shot off!
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it. It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches. There were thieves and killers, robbing travelers and hijacking gold shipments. Like those that ran with Plummer. Some were just regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy pickings. Charlie Crow, the blacksmith. James, who worked in the stable. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's son. Ordinary citizens who lived a double life. Stealing and thieving and murdering their neighbors. Of course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other. Dangerous, desperate individuals. He set up a defensive perimeter which I had no idea how to breach. I was outnumbered and in way over my head, but I was too damn stubborn and stupid to realize it. They must have thought I was tough. Or had some kind of death wish, seeing as there were barrels of gunpowder everywhere. If Daddy had lived to see Alfred Nobel's explosive invention, my guess is he would have told Samuel Colt to kiss his ass. I thought I was some kind of hero. I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny. But first, I had something I needed to figure out. I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense.
I'm here.
It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
You're dead.
Besides, once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around. And that confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it. Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell.
Sad kad ti dođe. To Oj,
A
majke
single
ti umri.
stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion. Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense. Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked. I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to kingdom come. With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at. All it takes is one tiny spark, and boom.
Get him! You must be about out of bullets.
Opa, ne mogu da izađemo da...
As a boy,
Aha,
I always loved the 4th of July.
Dobro. Morat ću da rešim s pesnicama.
Take him!
One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tube.
Opa, ovo se ruši.
Freely admit that my plan of attack was not just moronic, but clearly insane. It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it. Instead, I spotted a ladder, a way into the mine from the opposite side. It was a long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time. Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution, because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder. I needed to make a leap of faith, which ain't easy when you're suspended between heaven and hell.
Skočio sam.
I was determined not to give up, however. That Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob. And I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water. But first, I would have to make a choice. take the elevator or climb the ladder. I picked the more convenient and more dangerous route. Plummer was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City deserved better.
Nevada City? Well, I thought Plummer met his maker in Bannock, Montana.
Well, he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there. The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
Catch this, you son of a bitch! This day is just getting worse and worse for you.
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was going to take some doing.
Why don't you just join the circus? I'm going all medieval on your ass.
Gdje si, brate mili, gdje me sastavljaš? To je to od mene. Ovako noć, doviđenja, ja ovo više ne moram igrati. Svaka čast da igru, not my cup of tea. Hvala na gledanju.